Hello all, we are into the 10th session of our discussion on medical research fundamentals, and today's discussion will be about the measurement of study variables. This will be a short session about the basics of all the study variables. And first of all, we will see the classification of data, which is divided into qualitative data and quantitative data. Qualitative data contains nominal and ordinal data, and quantitative data contains discrete and continuous. Examples of each are nominal data are example names, that is colorifies example, and ordinal data are stages or grades or classes like that, and discrete data are those which has a whole number not in decimals, and continuous data are those which have which include the decimals, like height and weight, like it including decimals. Data is something that we have to understand, which is not an information, and so we have to summarize them under some heading of average or mean, median or mode, which are the central values which summarizes the data. A little short of about everything. Arithmetic mean is most commonly called as mean, which is most commonly used, and it is denoted as sigma, and the mean is equal to the sum of all the variables divided by the total number of variables, and the sample mean we represent by x dash, and the population mean we represent by the symbol mu. Median is that which represents the central values when extreme values are present in the data set, and it is the middle value of the distribution. It divides the distribution exactly into two halves, and it is useful in extreme values. Mode is the value which occurs most frequently in the data set, and only location statistics uses for nominal data or non-measurable characteristics. Example, in epidemiology, in epidemic, which is used interchangeable with time, that is the mode for incubation time is used. Now coming to the measures of variability, we have range, interquartile range, mean deviation from mean, and variance or standard deviation. Range is the difference between the maximum and minimum value of observation, and the advantage is that it's quick and easy to indicate the indicator of dispersion, and the disadvantages is that it's influenced by the extreme values and hence uses only two data points. Interquartile range or quartile deviation, it's the interval between values of upper quartile, that's Q3, and lower quartile, that's Q1. Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1, and it has advantage that it is unaffected by the extreme values, and disadvantage that it covers only the middle 50% of the observations. Like we can see in this picture that the first 25th percentage is Q1, the 75th is Q3, and the middle one, that is 50th quadrile, is Q2. And the range is that which is between the minimum and maximum values, and interquartile range is that between the Q3 and Q1. Now coming to the mean deviation from mean, that is average or absolute deviation of the observations from the arithmetic mean. Advantage is that it is based on all the observations in the group, and it is easy to grasp meaning of the procedure. And the disadvantage is that it ignores the sign of difference of the values of the observation and the arithmetic mean. So it's not widely used because of the more advantage measures of variable. Now coming to the variance or the standard deviation, it's defined as the square root of average of squared deviations of observation from the arithmetic mean. That is, the square of the standard deviation is called as the variance, and it is an advantage that it is the most important measure of distributor. While variance is in units squared, standard deviation is expressed in same units of measurement as the observation. Suitable for further analysis, and the standard deviation with the arithmetic mean is useful for descriptions of data. Now coming to the coefficient of variance or CV, the purpose of it to compare the relative variability in different groups. So it is defined as the standard deviation expressed as percentage of arithmetic mean. So coefficient variation is equal to standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100. So that's all about this session, and the whole summary is that we have to choose appropriate central or dispersion values for a data set. Mean or standard deviation is used for no extreme values. Mean or interquartile range is used if extreme values are present. Mode or range is used when there is qualitative variables or time distribution in the epidemic curves. Mean and standard deviation are those which are used the most. So that's all about this session, and stay tuned for the next session on the sampling methods. Thank you.